So is Jesus God, the Son of God, or both? Man, I've been waiting to get at this comment. So let's examine the scriptures in both the Old and New Testament that give us undeniable proof that Jesus Christ is God in the flesh. I love this one. Psalms 45, 6 and 7. Your throne, God, is forever and ever. The scepter of your kingdom is a scepter of justice. You love righteousness and hate wickedness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of joy more than your companions. Clearly speaking of two persons there. And Hebrews comes back and makes it absolutely clear that this is speaking of the Son. Matthew makes it clear even in Jesus' name, Emmanuel, that he is God with us. When Jesus heals the paralytic in Mark, they understand that when Jesus forgives his sins, that only God can forgive sins. John makes it clear. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He clears it up even more in 17 verses later. No one has ever seen God, the one and only Son, who is himself God and is at the Father's side, he has revealed him. The Jews began to mock him and kill him, and actually even crucified him, because they understood that in his claims, he was calling himself God. And when Jesus uses the words, I am, the people there in that original audience absolutely understood that he was claiming equality with God, and that's why they sought to crucify him. John 10 and 30, I and the Father are one in essence, one in nature, one in substance, in being. Also John 14, 8 through 10, and then John 20, 27 through 29, when Thomas reaches to him and he says, my Lord and my God, recognizing that Jesus Christ is God. I could have gone on and on, but the reason that this happens a lot of times is people have a misunderstanding of what the Bible actually teaches about God's triune nature. So I could have gone on, but let me make sure everyone understands what Orthodox Christian doctrine is regarding the nature of God. So within the one being that is God, there exists eternally three co-equal and co-eternal persons, Father, Son, and Spirit. They're equal in nature, distinct in person, but subordinate in duties. This is why a lot of examples like water, H2O, do not work. That can only be in one form at a time, solid, liquid, or gas. But God, the members of the Trinity, have always eternally been God. They did not become God at any point in time. The Trinity is also not manifestations of God, in that I am a father to one and husband to another, but I'm still one person. That is not an accurate representation of what the scripture teaches about God's nature. So the Bible does say that God is one, but let's look at what that word means. The Hebrew word for one is echad, which is describing a complex unity. Check it out. The same word is used to describe a husband and a wife that become one flesh. And the same word is used to describe one cluster of grapes here in the book of Numbers. So the scriptures have given us 100% absolutely definitive proof that yes, Jesus Christ is